Dulci Hill, and welcome to Tuesday's edition to MS Live. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about cold feet and the compression hose trend. Uh, why is it good that we have compression hose? And what is it a trend? What is this trend that people at gyms or athletes, everybody wants to wear compression hose. So I'm going to talk a little bit about compression hose today. Now let me see, there's different types of compression hose. So I'm going to let you know what types of compression hose. Uh, let's see. First of all, the athletes are getting compression hose all over the place, and they are slight. Just 1 minute. There's slight compression, so they gradually compress. Let's see here. So I'm gonna let you know. Okay, there's silicone. Ugh. All right. All right, silicone. There's silicone, 15 to 20 milligram. Sorry, it's the amount of compression from your toes up, and ideally athletes want below 20. And what it does is it improves the circulation. It pushes the circulation up in your body, up your legs. So it's supposed to help to I guess I'm not thinking straight. It's helping to cure. Hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Dennis. Hi. But it's supposed to help recovery. Is the word I was looking for. Recovery, and it's not that it's not cold. It's your feet are cold. So fast forward. All right, so athletes are using it to increase the circulation to bring that back. But when we have MS, and a lot of people with circulation problems, there is the 20 to 30 pounds per. It's compression, and what it does is it helps with the circulation. What happens is our veins are spastic down our legs. So we have incredibly cold feet because the blood's pulling down there. Hi, Maury. The blood's pulling down there. And what it is that if you have compression hose between 20 and 30, that is a gentle compression that uh, pushes the blood up to your leg, uh, and that's really good. Anything above like 30 to 40, which I'm going to show you, 30 to 40 is good. Only for those people who have lymphedema. If you have swelling feet at night, if you have, then you put it on because that increases the liquid going back up the circulation. But for those of us with ridiculously cold feet, all right, this here is between 20 and 30. It's a light compression. All right. It's a light compression. I like to use these. Here, I'm going to show you. I like to use these because you can see this is my skinny little arm and it's compressed on that. All right. So what it does is that when the blood pulls down in your feet, all right, let me put this down. When it pulls down your feet, this here pushes the blood back up your leg. Uh, Also, when we're supposed to sit, we raise our feet up. We put our feet up high. So whenever you sit, put your feet up high. Also, there's the foot warmers, the hot hand and foot warmers that I live on, and they're inserts that I'll show you because I have that they're inserts you put in your shoes. All right, foot and toe. And here's some more compression hose. That they're compression socks. All right. Okay, hi Kevin. Okay, so combine your compression hose, right? Or compression socks. I like compression hose better as far as pushing. It seems to be tighter. You can get them the cost between $6 for a bunch of them, all the way up to like $30 for a pair. You can get it through Jobst, which is like medical supply companies, but everybody's getting in on the action. You can also get their let's see, 9 hours of hot hands and feet. All right, it's backwards. Hot. That says hot hands, so you got to learn to read backwards. Let's see. No, that's not going to work. All right, hot hands and feet. And it's 9 hours. This here is 9 hours. And you peel them, and I put them in my shoes with my compression hose, and I'm telling you what, it just it's amazing how when your feet are warm, your body can be warm. It's just amazing. All right, and all right, just some. Hi, Gina. So we're talking. Yeah, and we can see you. We can see what you're posting. Oh my gosh, my hair is awful today. I know it's not about me. It's not about me, but these. Thank you, thank you, Gina. Thank you for making me feel better. Good morning, Jane. And Sarah can see your post. So what I wanted to show you is that these here, if you have MS, uh, so don't walk, run down to your local medical supply store. A lot of times, the old school, you had to get a prescription for these medical. They were called medical devices, but not anymore. Not anymore. You can get them cheap. Go to Amazon and let's see. Look from here. Wait. Let's look. From the cheapest to the most expensive compression hose. What I did is that I wanted to get funky colors because Jane, you inspired me. Jane's got all these funky colors on compression socks, but it's important that compression socks go up to your knee. And the reason why is that our hybrid, our vein problems, insufficiencies happen as it goes down, right? And what happens is that the blood goes down to our feet. We're walking along. It doesn't want to go back up because the valves in the vein, uh, uh, they don't close to hold the blood up when it goes up. So it's not closing. So now with the compression hose, when the blood starts going up. It's compressing, it's holding it up, it's got a better chance. It's like, I think you can, I think you can, I think so. It's a good, hi Patricia, it's good to have this stuff. So if you go, because Jane sets, Mama Jane sets the trend. She's got the cutest little ankle sock. Uh, so I decided I wanted to get some ankle socks, right? Um, but everything I have looked for says that compression socks are only good when they go up to your knee. Let's see, to give you an idea, uh, here is a six pack for $21. Here is, let's see, compression socks. This is 15 to 20 mmHg. And it's good to know with that because that is what athletes, that's what normal people are wearing. People at office work, it just people who sit a long time. It really is helping people. Really helping people. Now, for people with MS, we want between 20 and 30 milligrams. Let's see, not milligrams, mmH. Yeah, exactly. Ankle, and I'll tell you. Let's see, Jane, is that Patricia's sharing that she tried the ankle socks and it made her feet swell more. It would make my feet swell more too because it would hold the blood down. You know, I don't know. It just it doesn't work with me. Regular socks don't work well. In fact, I can chill the inside of a shoe. So I'm wearing socks. I'm actually wearing hose with my boots today. So, and it's cold out, cold out. I just don't like being cold. I don't like being cold. You know, the problem with being so cold in the winter is, and it's not even winter, it's fall. The problem with being so cold is that we people with MS, when we get cold, we tend to want to get warmed up and we don't trust us get warmed up as well. So we get superheated to the point where we can't see and we can't walk and we can't do anything anymore. So it just, it's a bad. I am more inclined to hurt myself in the winter than I am in the summer because in the summer I just jump in the pool when I get too hot. It's like go over there. Oh, I wanted to tell you also they have hot toes warmers. They're cheaper, right? They're 8 hours, and I'll put them in. Uh, with my compression socks. So yeah, winter. But you know what, Jane, you're in Idaho. Idaho winter in Idaho is rough. It's rough. You know, it just. So anyway, you can get compression hose. For in fact they've got. Gradual medicated or medical compression socks for men and women, 20 to 30 uh, uh, compression, all right, and that will help move the blood back up there. And it looks like they're $3.79 per pair, and they come in beautiful colors. Uh, Beautiful colors. So you can. So the compression ankle socks uh, isn't working with your veins as well because it's not. Your veins fail from your ankles up to your knees, right? It's just not in your feet. So you need to help the vein keep going up. So it's just like it gives recovery to athletes, to people who are regular people, it helps the blood flow with them. It's just like that. It helps recovery with us. It just helps. Very. All right. It's snowing. Oh, that is. Hang on. I'm having. All right. I'm having a crisis. All right. Oh, I found it. I know my trusty closet. But because I closet door for filming. I'm doing a lot of walking. Hi, Bill. All right. A lot of walking. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. I gotta put on. I am trying to put on my hat, but it's not working. Okay. Here I go. It's a hat day, right? I feel better. I feel better. I feel better. All right, it's a hat day. It's a hat day because it's cold. I got to thinking how cold it is. So we're talking about the colors. So typically it's for $3 or $4 for the right compression. If you have MS, the right compression is between 20 and 30. If you know what, even if you don't have MS, if you have uh, vein insufficiency in your legs, if you have swelling in your feet, get a pair. Everybody run out and get a pair. Amazon will deliver it. By the way, just so you know, it was $13 for, let me see, 6 pairs. But I put in the cheapest area and I was able to get in regular plain old colors, brown, whatever. I had 6 pairs for $6. That was $1 a piece. So don't get let's see, here we go. Don't get caught up in colors. All right, let's see here. Best sellers. Oh, $14 for 1 pair. Oh my gosh, that is. All right, so let's see. It's featured by Low to High. Okay, so I'm gonna let you know. So, yeah, they have ankle socks. I'm not in love with the ankle socks. And then they have toeless ones, which I don't know, 3 pack. Oh, let's see. Okay, so I'm looking. Uh, uh, let's see. Thank you, Diana. Thank you. I was having a really bad hair day. I really was. Uh, uh, yeah, my dad is, thank you for asking. Dad is doing better. He is slowly recovering from that. On a second note, my husband's second oldest brother just died. Just died. He had a massive coronary. Um, Such just a good, good, good guy. I'm just heartbroken. He's 79. He had heart surgery before. His heart checked out. I didn't know. I don't know the details uh, on that, but I know that it was an expected clot that gave him a massive coronary. Uh, his daughter just got married. Uh, anyway, um, so that's all I'm going to say. So anyway, so that's what we have to do. We have to figure out how we can stay warm so we don't get chilled, so we don't bake ourselves, so we don't cripple ourselves, right? So how do we do that? How do we do that? We get the compression hose, get compression hose. So if you don't have MS, go get yourself the 15 to 20. Uh, 15 to 20 compression. Get yourself, all right, everybody, get yourself 15 to 20. If you have MS and you've got cold feet, get 20 to 30 compression, all right? Get 20 to 30. Also, get these foot inserts, 9-hour foot inserts. Get a case of them because I've been doing that every year now for about 5 years, and it makes it tolerable. My problem is that I put on my socks, I put on my boots, and I say, no, you know what? I want to save it. I want to save it. I want to save it because it's only uh, November. I don't want to use it yet. I want to because we've got January, February, and March are miserable months here in Maryland. So I thought, I mean, I know I can feel you laugh at me, Gina. I can feel it, Jane. If Dennis were, yeah, Dennis, I can feel you laughing at me. I can feel you guys laughing. All right, all right, enough. Stop, stop, stop. All right, stop. Okay, I'm a big old baby. I'm a big old baby. Princess and the Pig. Princess. Yeah, Diana, and Diana, you're in Arizona, right? So, just yeah, yeah. I knew you were the Dennis. I knew that. But Diana, I'm with you. I can handle Arizona better than snow because when it says it's 100 degrees outside, uh, you can get to the car. You also know that getting in a swimming pool in Arizona and getting out, it's scary stuff. You can freeze to death. You can freeze. It could be 100 degrees. You jump in the evaporative cooling is it's miserable. I just swimming in Maryland in swimming in a high humidity, warm state is wonderful because you get out of the pool and it's like you're wrapped in warm. It's comfortable. So that's good. It's kind of like Hawaii. Think about swimming in Hawaii. You get out of the ocean, you feel comfortable, but you don't feel in Southern California in the desert. No, I thought I moved to Southern California. I thought I need a swimming pool. Nobody had swimming pool. Very few people had swimming pools in Southern California. Uh, yeah, yeah, big, big baby, big baby. But anyway, so this is what. Hi, Karen. So this is what I'm going to tell us all. Let's be prepared. Let's get plenty of hats. All right. Let's get our hats and between the hats, right? We can get our fancy outfits and our turtlenecks to wear underneath of that. Layer. Believe it or not, because Diana, I swim and it's cold to walk to the pool. It's inside, so I have it's a windbreaker, a swim warm up jacket, and it is huge. So I can actually wear that over coat. So it's like two coats. It's a waterproof. It's like a Darth Vader jacket. So worst comes to worst, I can do the two coats. So it's two coats, heated feet, compression hose, hat, scarves. Our neck has to be warm. Our hands have to be warm, which I should. I'm going to talk to you about keeping our hands warm. There's a couple products that are fantastic about keeping your hands warm. Heated between heated gloves and it's like a heated battery. Uh, Wonderful, wonderful things to have. But right now, everybody, the topic is compression hose, and it is so trendy. Everyone has compression hose. I can't do any of that. All right, and this is Patricia says she can't do any of that. She would get too hot. Her body stays hot. Where do you live, Patricia? That's interesting. I know. I knew this person who said she had MS and uh, yeah, all right. And Diana, that day, all right. Diana says she swam yesterday at the indoor pool and she got very chilled when she got out. And what do? I'll tell you, I can't get into public hot tubs because I'll tell you, every time I've gotten into a public hot tub, I've caught something yucky, a skin rash, something. It, I don't do it. I just don't do it. I don't know. I'm on enough immunosuppressant drugs and now with all the infectious disease, forget it. Forget it. But I am tempted if I get out of the pool and I am chilled. There's a shower right outside that I can walk over and turn it on hot and stand in that shower. Or I can go over to the hot tub where all my friends, everybody is getting into, and it feels good. And I like to get in there and I'll stay in there for 20 minutes. I'll stay in there until I'm a cork floating around, and they'll have to carry me out and throw me in the swimming pool. So I don't know. So Patricia lives in Texas. Uh, and I wanted to get back to you when you said your body stays hot. And Texas, you guys have, well, depending on where in Texas, it can be really hot. I think I've got a friend who thought she had MS, or she says she has MS. I don't know who, but she got the heated floors thinking that this was going to be a problem for her. Heated floors, and then what happened was her her feet always felt like it was burning. Uh, uh, in on your blood thinners or all right. And Gina says a warning. It says be cautious on your blood thinners or having blood clotting issues and compression hose. Uh, you know what, Diana? And Diana is talking about being too cold to worry about it. And that's the dangers we have in winter. We when we get chilled, we're more able to do crazy stuff. I got chilled in the pool, and I went. Uh, yeah, I went in the shower yesterday. I was in a therapy pool doing some physical therapy. And so because the lap pool, they're heating it up, and the lap pool is at 78, and the therapy pool was at 84. I still wore neoprene, and I still got cold. And the problem with getting too cold, what happens when we get too cold with MS? We go, hi Lisa, we go into the shower, and what do we take the longest, hottest shower? We and the worst part is turning the shower off because now you got to get dressed. faster than you get cold. And what do? What do? We tend to overheat ourselves. So winter can be very, very dangerous. Uh, um, so, Lisa, what we're talking today is getting compression hose. Uh, and Gina's doing a warning. Remember, I'm not a doctor, so please consult with your doctor before getting this compression hose, because if you're on blood thinners or have clotting issues, uh, compression hose can be bad. You're never supposed to wear it at night, right? Because the problem is the reason why you wear a compression hose is because it helps vertically, right? Vertically. It helps the veins be more productive pushing up the legs. When you're laying, you don't have that problem, right? You don't have that problem. It's not causing, uh, it's not a problem. It's like, think about when you're sitting down, you get your feet up, right? It is, of course, if I'm on the couch and I've got my feet up, I like to put uh, uh, let's see, an electric blanket over those legs to get them warm. Because I'll tell you what, in the summer, I sometimes I get in the bed and I'll feel my leg, and I have a heating pad in my bed that I'll turn on and I'll just put on my leg to allow that just to warm it up because it feels so cold. Uh, so all right. So Patricia wears a light jacket when it's 30 degrees outside. That's and your feet are warm. God bless you. I don't know. Also, you know what? There's a lot of factors that involve with women and MS and health wise and weight wise, depending on how much you weigh, how cold you are, if you're menopausal, uh, how your thermogenics, your metabolism is. We get cold. We get cold or we get ridiculously warm, and you can have a hot flash. Anyway, so that is what that's the topic today. So so we're talking about, all right. Let's see. Yeah, the best compression hose, best sellers. You can get them for about $3 a pair. Uh, But again, Lisa, you know a little bit about compression hose, right? Don't you? What do you know about compression hose? What can you? How many years have I had cold feet? Let's see, 50 years. 50 years. But yeah, my feet. I remember living in Germany and going for a walk. We were sleigh riding with my brother and a couple friends. We were sleigh riding, and my feet got so cold walking. I couldn't walk. And I remember Stefan, I sat on the sled and he was pulling me. And by the time I got home, Mom put my feet under some cool water, and they've never felt the same. It gets so cold. Yeah, I make a poor Canadian. But then again, let me tell you something, is that we moved from Southern California to Arizona, and from Arizona we moved, long story, but we ended up here in Maryland. And yeah, the next week I'll talk about hand maybe on Thursday I'll talk about hand warmers. But you look at that. When I moved here to the East Coast, I had to get it was a mattress warmer underneath, an electric blanket on top. I was heated both ways, like a so I did that. But let me tell you something. After you've been in the climate for a number of years, you get acclimated. Now all of a sudden, you don't want a mattress warmer. You don't want electric blanket. Although I think I like the mattress warmer to to heat up the bed before I get in. I might go back to the I don't know. I don't know. I got to think about that. Uh, uh, and the hand warmers I'll talk about, but the toe foot warmers, that might be good for you, Diane, in Arizona. Uh, and for you guys, you cold people, you know, it's amazing, amazing. I just think about all of you in the cold regions of this world, and God bless you. Because it's cold and windy today, and I'm not yeah I'm not feeling it. The colder and the windier it is outside, the less likely I want to go out. I want to. Although tomorrow I'm going to be in a therapy pool again. I don't know. I don't know. I got to do it. Got to do it because this life with MS, we have to do it. We have to be motivated. What is everybody doing to get before I was going to the gym and the brightness of the gym and the people. It was so exciting. But now I go to the gym and it's like people come to me and they want to talk and it's like if I talk, if I listen to you and I don't work out, then I'll end up going home and not working out. So, but then I don't know. So I go there and I just, I have headphones. Sometimes I put the headphones and I'll quick do a workout and then I'll be more receptive. I don't know. It's just getting hard. It's hard to get motivated, and I'll have to warn you. If you have MS, I've had it for what 30 plus years. I stopped keeping count. I'm not a detail person, but let me tell you something. If you have it early on and you don't set yourself up to succeed, to be productive, if you don't push yourself to do things, then I'll tell you, it is terrible to start from behind. When all of a sudden you can't, it's harder to do it than to start it, than just getting in the habit early on. It just, I don't know. And then you change your medications and you're not feeling quite right and you don't feel like playing. Yeah, it's like, do you remember laying in bed when you were a kid? Uh, uh, Laying in bed and assessing your body and wondering whether you were too sick to go to school, and you never were too sick to go to school. Well, so you make yourself acknowledge it's like when you fall, you don't get up right away because you assess the damage. So fast forward, so you have MS, and it has really taken effect on your body. So this era is what you have to be careful of. You have to be careful because picture yourself laying there. And all of a sudden you're assessing, you're laying in bed and you're like, am I too sick to go to school? Well, yes, yes, you're too sick to go to school. Do I feel good enough to get off the couch? No, you don't feel good enough to get off the couch. Do I want to do a squat? No. Do I want to do a curl or arm curl? No, 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 no. But you have to. See, and Diana says it's hard, but you've got to push yourself. And it's better if you set up a habit. Before I was like clockwork, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 12 until 1, I'd lift weights. From 1 to 2, I'd swim. Uh, and I was like clockwork. But a lot of it, I've gotten out of that habit. I've been giving into. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. You know, You- feelings, unfortunately, as we age, have no impact on what we should be doing. What we should be doing. It's we've got to because who cares ultimately? Who cares if you get off the couch? Who cares if it's hard for you to get in and out of bed, or it's harder for you to put on your clothes? Who cares? Who ultimately cares? Your family's gonna love you anyway. Yeah, she's not doing as well, but that's all right. Who cares? Who cares? You do. When you're sitting in bed and you're like, I gotta sit up, and you need a strap, and so who cares? You care. It's harder to get dressed. It just and Gina says depression can set in quickly if you don't stay on top of it. And that's true. It's true. You know what? I stole a saying from my husband. It's let's do something even if it's wrong. You gotta do something. You have to do something. Uh, so you got to create a schedule and stick to it. You gotta exercise. Not fun sometimes, but just get in the habit. Uh, I say get the compression socks. They sure make a difference for me. Uh, and Diana says you got to stay in the best life. And it's true. I'm trying this medical marijuana, and I'll tell you what, it it's not motivating. I can tell you what. And it's high on CBD, very low on THC. So none of the stuff I am ingesting, taking is get you high. There is very little psychotropic effect. I like that, but it's not. I just, I don't know. It's not taking care of the pain like the painkillers. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. But it's no different than what you're saying, Diana. What you're saying, Gina. It's easy to get mentally lazy to say, you know what? I'm not going to keep a chart of my pain. I'm not going to keep a chart on what strains are working for me and what isn't working for me. I'm not going to exercise. Screw it. In fact, I'm going to play Candy Crush on my cell phone. I'm not going to do anything. I just, you know, not going to. It is. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. And then all of a sudden you're looking at your feet, you're trying to put on your boot 3 times in a row, but your foot's not moving, and it gets a little harder. And why does it get a little harder? Is it your body's fault? Or is it your fault? Is it my fault? Is it my fault? Because I'm not. doing my physical therapy exercises like I I'm supposed to. I went this last time over to physical therapy. I down timonium, and you know you're a loser when your physical therapist they don't want to work with you because they can tell you haven't uh, been doing it, doing the exercises. However, what they didn't realize is that I had been doing the exercises. And what I'm dealing with, firstly, is the rigidity in my left leg. Maybe it's because it's the weather's changing or it's cold or I don't know. But yesterday in the pool, my left leg would not bend. I would not. I tried to tie a noodle around it. It just, and maybe because I was cold, the more cold you get, the more your muscles, I don't know. Also, I've been told that I have a TENS unit, right? So if you can get your TENS unit and put it on your muscles, one side of your muscles, that can signal exercise with the muscle, that specific muscle. It will signal you working that muscle. And so I've got all right, all right. That so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it. But you have to be careful about depression, right? Because if you don't do these things, you, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. You can't put on your boot and you're like, what's the point? I mean, I find myself doing this. I now, granted, I think I'm in worse shape than a lot of you. Thank God, because thank God. But hi, Sherry. Um, if we don't stay ahead of this, we'll find ourselves sitting on the couch. All of a sudden, you can't put on your shoe, and you're like, "What's the point? What's the point of all of this?" And then, just a second, and then all of a sudden, you get uh, uh, what's going on in the world that's thrown in at you, and people sending you articles about it's like, you know what? I can't do macro society, macro um, society. I can't look at the world sadness when there's personal. There's a failure about putting my shoes on, and I'm sitting here thinking, what is the point? What is the point? Uh, yes, yes, I've been, yes. Gina asked me, have I been going off my meds while doing the CBD? I don't know. Trazodone is the main one I'm getting off, and I don't take pain medication regularly, so it's the only thing I take regularly. There's two things. I take baclofen regularly, and I take ropinirole regularly. The restless leg syndrome, I take that regularly. Those are the two main things that I take regularly. And Diana, that's true. I Diana fills her head with Jesus. I'll tell you what, that is the key with me, Diana. If because I can sit down uh, and think, poor me, poor me, poor me, pour me a drink, poor me, poor me. I think that, and then I sit there and I say, God, you gotta live through me. You have to live through me because many of us come to the end of our rope physically. I know people who have men who have been athletes in college football and stuff, and all of a sudden they can't run a 100-yard dash, and they're like, screw it. and they want to shoot themselves in the head. So it doesn't matter what you define as able-bodied or successful, or when it's too much, or when you feel you've outlived the usefulness of your body. Some people, it's when they get a bunion on their foot. Other people, it's when they can't get control of the spasticity in their leg. It just, so it comes to a point where you're sitting there, and we all will hit this wall at some point in our life where you sit there and you're like, oh, I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun living. Is it depression? Is it because I physically can't put on my shoe right now? Actually, I did. I succeeded, but it's. I have not been decreasing my backup pen, Gina. So you have to ask yourself these questions, and when it comes to that, uh, my relationship with God uh, allows me to do what I have to do, and I ask God, live through me, live despite me, live, take my body, because I need to die among unto myself and to live for you, because it's how else how else? But then you can't sit on your couch and think, screw it. What's the point? What's the point? Do you live for your kids? Do you live for your grandchildren? What if you don't have them? What if you are estranged from your family? What if, you know, you're worth it. Why are you worth it? Why are you worth it? Are you worth it because you have people that tell you you're worth it? Are you worth it because Jesus thinks you're worth it? Because, I know this ministry, it's silly in a lot of aspects. Our show, right? Our show. There's only about 3 or 4 thousand people that worldwide may or may not see this, that subscribe and stuff. It's small beans, but here it is. It's so worth the comfort it may bring you. It is so oh, everybody who watches this, um oh, I'm lying, right? Everybody who's watching this is is here, is looking at this because they have a problem, and maybe God is using our words or my words or other people's words to comfort you. Diana said she's having her bladder removed. Why are you having your bladder? Oh my God, Diana is having her bladder removed. What? Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah, that's so so. I've never heard of having your bladder removed. That's a scare. That's a bladder removed because everybody bladder removed. I don't know what it is. When does somebody get their bladder removed? All right, bladder removal. All right, why? Why does one? I mean, that blew my all right. Okay, so, all right, I'm looking at why you. Okay, so you can have your bladder removed. Actually, it's called a radical cystectomy. All right, medical news today. All right. Okay, so to remove this procedure must create a new pathway for urine to leave the body. Uh, the reason is it tends to be more for prostate. Uh, uh, yeah, and Diana is saying that she's having too many bladder infections or UTIs. Uh, so it's when they remove your bladder. In fact, yeah, that would remove the infections, right? That's really interesting. That is so interesting. Yeah. What is ultimate control? What? So, in fact, I see, Diana, that it's commonly done for cancerous or fibrosis, fibroid bladders. Uh, so, so do you have cancer of the bladder? I know it's getting to the top of the hour, and I definitely want to not do a mission creep on that. Our topic today was compression hose. All right, why between 15 and 20, everybody should wear them. It'll make your legs feel better. If you have MS and you get cold feet, get between 20 and 30 pounds per square inch, whatever, mmH. But talk to your doctor. Make sure that you're not on blood thinners and that it doesn't cause any problems. Also, let's see, you don't want to go higher than 30 because that's for lymphedema or fluid swelling, that kind of thing. So your doctor will recommend that. Hot hands and feet, their insoles, 9-hour insoles that will create heat. Uh, so it's a good thing to have those two things. Also, get off the couch. A lot of times our feet get so cold because we've been sitting. We've been sitting, and the veins in the back of our thighs have been, they've been pulling, right? Pulling. So you got to get up every 20 minutes and walk around your house, or that's fun. So anyway, all right, so let's talk on Thursday about I'll try to remember about the warm hands. All right, warm hands. There are lots of things we can do to keep our hands warm. Uh, I love you all. Please subscribe on YouTube or follow me on Facebook for more of these fantastic shows. I believe that if you have been brought here uh, to watch this, again, maybe something was said that will ease your or comfort you in having this disease. So, or having anything. We've got to fight. We got to keep fighting. I love you all. Go to msfrontiers.org and let me pray us out. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for everyone who has been here. I pray for Diana and her bladder surgery, Lord. Please bless the surgeon's hands and allow it to go wonderful for her. Allow everybody who is watching to be comforted, to use something that will make their life better. Thank you for everyone here today. In Jesus' name, I give thanks. Amen. Thank you all for being here. I will see you in a couple days. Bye.